join body with every other country for this world to enter that matter what they call digital block
units also. The discos are operating what they call service reflective tariff.
Okay.
And that means the number of hours electricity is given to your area or household. The more you have, the more you pay. It is built on that philosophy.
Okay.
But the question is that, is it what is going on? Then because of that, they now are operating what they call customer bands.
Okay.
Those in band A, they say they are giving them 20 hours, 20 to 24 hours. Band B, 16 or 18 hours to 20 hours. Band C, 12 to 18 hours. Band D, 8 to 12 hours, and so forth. But the question is that, is this happening? And if it is happening, where? For instance, we have noticed that in cosmopolitan cities like Lagos and other cities, the discos concentrates the supply of power to particular areas. Areas they term viable.
Okay.
Viable, where they can make their money and get their money. And they neglect rural communities that don't see this electricity. So that is a major concern.
Because you have this kind of concern, I think electricity consumers have rights to complaint, right?
Right.
They have rights to complain. Unfortunately, when they do come for this complaint, in some cases they're not gained, they don't get entry. In some cases, when they gain entry, nothing is being done about it. In most cases, they just take the complaint and then Ikeja Electric looks at them and, lets them go.
Well, the power sector is the most regulated market in this country. We have a regulator, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, whose duties and responsibility is to monitor, evaluate, and sanction erring operators, discos. But that is not complaints. It is a right. There is what is called customer rights and obligations. And it says it is the customer's right to dispute any bill, that is given to you, whether it is a meter rate bill, whether it is an estimated bill, whether it's a postpaid bill. All it is your right to do what? To complain.
I'm a typical customer. I have complained countless times that the little bill that was on top of my my non-existent postpaid meter before I was given a prepaid meter was 80,000 naira. And between last year, August, till date, my power is still the same, meaning that I pay the same value, even more for power. So, for example, if I am supposed to be paying that 80,000 on top of every other thing that I use. So if I buy 20,000 power in a month, about 50% of that should have gone to paying my debt. Now, if I do an average of 25,000 every month, I should have finished paying that debt in 6 to 7 months. 10 months down the line, I'm still paying that debt. Meanwhile, Ikeja Electric has refused to give me a printout of my debt profile. In fact, they refused to give me an idea of how much I'm owing.
Yes, it is your right to approach. You see, the complaint handling mechanism begins from your service area, where the bills comes to you.
Yes.
You lodge a complaint there. And if they do nothing, you escalate it to the joint manager.
Okay.
And if you are not heard, if it is not resolved to your satisfaction, you go ahead and petition NEC. And NEC is not even the last bus stop. You go to court. You see, listen, in your own case, they say you are owing, according to them, 80,000. And they are supposed to migrate that debt into a meter, if you have a meter.
Yes.
Now,
into the new prepaid meter.
Into the new prepaid meter. And now work out a payment schedule for you.
Yes.
If you are to be paying 5,000 naira or 10,000 naira every month, it is spelled out. A document, a paper is prepared.
There is nothing like that.
No, you have to approach them.
Now, they claim that is why my value of power has been going down and down, or my value of power that I buy has been going down, that because they are servicing the debt, which I do not know. So the fact is,
they are servicing by what percentage?
Exactly.
You have to give you that information. There is a form that you are supposed to be giving. And in this form, because there's a regulation called there's a regulation, next regulation called meter reading, billing, cash collection, and credit management. Regulation 2008. Meter reading, billing, cash collection, and credit management. And it's spelled out clearly how these things can be handled.
You see, I know that there are so many things that people can learn about this, and that's why DECAN is putting together this community engagement
forum.
Okay,
yes, yes.
And it takes place when exactly?
It's taking place tomorrow.